Hello, and welcome back to Modern Skyblock 3 Departed. Today I'm going to do a couple of different things. One of the first things I'm probably going to do is I'm going to expand my little tree growing production over there. And I think I also need to grind to get a little bit of iron. But most of that is boring, and I doubt you're going to see any of that on camera. But that's just me letting you know what is going to be going on. Excuse me while I go take care of this guy. This uninvited guest. Get out of here. Get out of here. Reaper. Alright. That is because I forgot to light this place up. Which is why it's important to remember torches, my friends. Very important indeed. Another thing to keep in mind with this setup is, as far as I can tell, basically it uses one of these crystal shards per ingot that you try to make. So, in that sense, as I've said episode or two before, crystal shards are actually very important, and you go through a lot of them. So be prepared for a decent amount of waiting in this mod pack, because it's there. There's a lot of that. But hey, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom double that tomorrow there'll be sun. So in this sense, I can tell that the heater is actually working faster than the condenser down here, because we're getting build up in this area up top, basically. So it's waiting on this stuff down here. So I definitely want to increase this. So after a bit of grinding, what we got down here, I use this process a lot, and I got 60 iron, as you can see right here. So we'll be able to move forward and do some of the things we want to. I think one of the next big goals is probably over here, redstone. Redstone. To make redstone needed for making machines and redstone mechanisms, you are going to need 880 heat units, which the iron casing allows you to reach. So you're going to want to make this iron casing. And that is going to use, as you can probably tell, iron. Another thing we're probably going to do is I'm probably going to update all of these other machines as well. So that's all going to take some time and energy, but I think it's worth it, honestly. So let's get down to it. So, to make the iron casing, we need to surround, for the other steps, we need to surround a iron gear in just iron ingots. However, to make the iron gear, we're going to need to have some iron nuggets. We're going to put that in the middle, and then we're going to surround it, like that. I'm going to make 3 of these for the different machines I have. That should do that. There we go. And then 2, 3. And we have 3 iron casings. Good. Next up, let's take that out of that. Break that down. Put that in there and put that in there for now. I'm going to make it a better thing here soon. And that goes through that like nothing. Like butter. Put that in there, that'll last a little bit longer. I'm going to replace those in a second or two. But as you can see, we got that part of the thing done. So we can do other things, like make secondus. Secondus alchemical dust is the second catalyst and allows you to get twice the output from your alchemical fusion table most of the time. So basically this is just a better alchemical dust, and honestly it's just really smart to like move on to that whenever you can, because it just works better. A little bit more expensive, but considering that we're making everything from scratch here, it's actually worth it in the end. However, I think one of my first goals is I want to upgrade everything else. So, okay, let's take this thing stepwise. Focus on the things that we actually do want. First of all, let's get that Primus alchemical dust. Surrounded by iron, we get the iron alchemy component. Iron on the sides, we get a better condenser. Lastly, we're not going to have enough for this. We're going to have enough for either of those. Dang it, you go through iron so fast here. Which is why I'm upgrading this. Alright, let's get to it. Nope, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay. Okay, there we go. And you can see that this has a better efficiency, which will be good. And we'll also, while we're here, let's take that out, let's break that, and let's replace it. I'm gonna have to do that better, and that will be more efficient as well. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is make this secondus alchemical dust. For that one, secondus alchemical dust over here, we need to make some redstone, we need to make some blaze powder, we've done that, and we also need to make this alchemical iron ingot. So to make redstone, you use 2 gunpowder and 2 blaze powder. Let's do that over here. I think I can only do this one at a time. Here, you can see 1880. Yeah, that's only be one at a time here. Still manageable. So you put in 2 blaze powder, put in 2 gunpowder, close it up, explode it, and there you go, redstone. And this will be in the catalyst. So let's make the first one of these cheaply. Let's see if we can't move on to the better stuff quickly. So what we're gonna do, throw in the iron alchemical dust, get that. One of the things you can see, because this stuff uses 75 output, and you can see that this has nothing in it right now, it won't actually use the entirety of whatever I put into it. Oh wait, let me take that iron out. There we go. Okay. So, putting that glass in there, it's only going to fill it up 75%. But, what that means is that I can throw in, 1, 2, 1, 2, I can throw in these guys, and that'll use the rest of it. Just efficiency is what that is. Alright, let's move on to the better powder. Then, let us use what we have for and you can see here, this makes 175%. So this will make 2 sometimes and 1 thing other times. It's a trade-off kind of thing, back and forward. Yep. This honestly might be a little bit overkill. Because now, let's put those in, we're going to be getting a lot of this stuff. And there we go. We now have a very good supply of secondus. Which is somewhat ironic, because there's actually a tertius later on, a 3rd step, which is going to work even better, but for now this will do what we want it to. So, there you go. That is secondus. No, that isn't actually. Okay. I need to put some in my inventory. Now, that is secondus done. There we go. Congratulations, we have that step done. And there we go. So, having gotten second alchemical dust, that will do it for today's episode. We got the redstone and we got the secondus done. I hope you have a good rest of the day. I hope that was informative. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know about those and I can try to respond to those. Otherwise, I hope you have a good rest of the day and I will see you next time. Goodbye.